Hey guys, what's going on? Jib here. Wanted to get a couple things done today. Wanted to show you guys briefly the rest of the collection that I bought. If you haven't checked out the first part of the collection haul, I encourage you to go back and do so. I sent a bunch of those books off, I guess last week or late last week, I can't remember now. Anyway, I sent off some books to get graded, so looking forward to seeing what the grades are when they come back. The other thing I want to do today is contest entry for Unruly Simian. He's been commenting on a lot of my videos and stuff like that, and I just wanted to show some support for him. Seems like a really genuine person, and yeah, so anyways, let's show some books off, and I'll meet the requirements. Oh, hey Moose, what's up? I'll meet the requirements for his contest as best I can. She's pretty good at not doing anything to my comics, but I always have to keep an eye on her. Yeah, lay in the box. Okay. There are still some keys in here, even though I kind of like showed off the keys. There are still a few in here. Also, I don't know if you guys do this, or maybe I'm sure most of you do, but anybody who's kind of like newer maybe, I always put like a backing board on either end of the boxes, so that way when you're putting your fingers in, you're not hitting the comic. Cat in a box. Anyways, I don't know. Anybody who's new that doesn't do that, maybe it's worth it. You can even put more than that. I just put the one for now, but okay, what do we got? We got Fear 17. Not a key, but still a nice book. Marvel feature. I think that's the first solo Thing book. And maybe, I don't know if you can tell from the pictures, but you can kind of see the condition of most of the books. I mean, they're really, really nice. So Marvel feature. There were a lot of runs for the most part. So Marvel Team Up, I think it goes through to like issue 19 or something. Really nice looking books though. Okay, so step one for Unruly Simian's contest was the first YouTube comic channel that you subscribe to. For me, it was Lightning 2288. I'd been out of the hobby for some time, and I think one day I just decided to do a search for comics or comic books on YouTube, and I think his was the top result, so I started there. And I think I recognized some of the books in his thumbnail, so it seemed like a good place to start, because he was showing off, you know, big books. So that's kind of how it started. Kind of re-educating myself. I mean, he would show off, you know, all the keys you'd need to know about, basically. It was a really good starting point, starting with those big books. And then from there it was probably Vincrew and Mercenaut, but I think Lightning 22 was the first channel I subbed to. But I think I watched him for maybe a year and a half before he kind of hung the cape up, so to speak. Yeah, lots of Marvel team-ups. I think that's the last one there, versus Khazar. And we went into Doctor Strange, so obviously I took out some of the keys. But there's a nice little run of Doctor Strange. Master of the Mystical Arts. There's a couple like minor first appearances and stuff in some of these books. I think, yeah, like that's first Mother Nature or something like that, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but either way, I like having having these books in this kind of condition. Step 2 for the contest entry. This one's funny. I think I put this list together on Monday. I might have to revise a little bit on the fly because here's what I wrote down. So the first one's easy. The first one I wrote down for the 3 recurring comic shows that I watch on YouTube. First one was the New York Warriors auction. Even though I'm in Canada and a lot of them don't ship to Canada, or they, a lot of them do offer it, but it gets expensive, that sort of thing. I just go to watch, and it's like a sitcom. It really is. Those guys, those guys bust each other's chops pretty good, and there's a kind of revolving door of guests that always adds some variety to the program. Some weeks you'll have Archangel on there, or Murphinator, or whoever, and then the Warriors themselves. Sometimes Erod's on there, or Manny, or whatever. So always fun to watch. So here's where the list gets kind of interesting. So the number 2 one I had on my list was the CBSI top 10 with Comic Tom. Well, that's not the case anymore. It's gone over to Simpleman's Comics channel. But I think tonight's going to be hopefully his first episode. We'll see how it goes. But I thought Comic Tom did a really good job presenting that list. So so that was my number 2, but pending tonight's premiere episode under the Simple Man's Comics channel. But credit to Tom for all the work that he did on that list, that show. And then the third one, again, all good things must come to an end, was the third one on my list was Luther Manning's 2 Minute Tuesday, which also came to an end this week. And I don't blame him. He kind of talked about it feeling more like a job because it kind of took away. It was just an obligation, like a specific weekly, timely obligation, and I get it. But I always enjoyed those short videos. They were always pretty funny. But I really, really, really enjoy his CGC unboxings with Mike there, and the skits that he does to open the show are always entertaining. So but yeah, so the Comic Tom top 10 and the 2 Minute Tuesday are no longer, unfortunately. So but still. Oh yeah, we got into some Luke Cage here. That's this first Claire Temple. Nice little healthy run of Luke Cage. Black Mariah. The thing is, I want to read some of these, to be honest, but I think they're too high a grade for me to want to read, so I'm gonna have to find an alternative source, be it online or a trade or something, because especially the Doctor Strange, I'd really like to read some of the older stuff. I read a lot of the later issues of Mystical Arts, but not the early stuff, so. Issue 15. And obviously issue 1 was in here too. I took that out. Yeah, like I said, if you didn't see my previous haul video, I encourage you to go back and look at that, because the issues that you're not seeing here, they were in the other video. Marvel Premiere 2, even books like this though, in high grade, really nice to have. That was actually in my other video. I put it back in this one. Whatever. Marvel Premiere 4, great covers on these. This one actually, I forgot what issue number it was, and I just realized it actually this morning. I was going to buy this book a while back because I was specking on a character in this book, Shuma Garath. You guys played the Marvel Capcom games in the 90s? Shu McGrath was that green eyeball tentacle guy. Marvel Premiere 5. Not a huge, you know, like I'm not banking on him showing up or anything like that, but I always liked that. I thought that was an interesting character, so. Number 6. 7. And I'll try and speed up a little bit now. Was that Death of the Ancient one? It's really nice having... Wait, what do we got here? Having, you know, healthy little runs of these titles. Ghost Rider number 3. That's the first time he lights his motorcycle on fire, or ignites his motorcycle, which I thought was pretty neat. My cat is snoring. I don't know if you can hear. It's not on fire there, but I really like Ghost Rider, actually. Oh, it's transitions. Ghost Rider to Marvel Spotlight. Yeah, there were 2 issues of number 6 Marvel Spotlight, only 1 issue of number 5. That would have been a nice bonus. That's an interesting character to spec on too. I showed his first appearance in the other video, but I think I saw his name attached to the projects they're doing in Hulu, at Hulu. I'm pretty sure. That's a good one too. Yeah, so that entire little run with Thanos. Number 30, another number 30. This is a weird one. Captain Marvel. I haven't really looked this one up too much yet. Weird, right? I mean, I looked it up quickly, but... yeah. Amazing Spider-Man King Size. And Amazing... That one's pretty beat up. I have a nicer copy of that one somewhere. Probably with my Spider-Man books. Holy cow, Moose. I guess I can't put the lid back on that one. Okay, and then number 3, part 3 for the contest. Excuse me. I'll burn through these ones quick because there's only two titles in here. Number 3 for the contest was what non-comic channel I subscribe to, or I really enjoy. It's a guy in Canada who goes to yard sales and with his kids and his buddy that he's known for years, he went to school with, and they hunt for like retro video games and stuff, and he gets them on the cheap. And well, if you saw his basement, his collection, you'd see how, you know, insane it is, and it's basically been paid for because, you know, he flips his doubles and stuff like that. So but it's really entertaining. There's a lot of humor. Sometimes it's intentional, and sometimes it's unintentional humor, but it's really good. I'll see if I can put it in the description below, because it's spelt Seejayare, all one word, CJR. One's got some like marker or something on it. But even these 12-cent issues look really good. Like, I'm just so happy with these. And then I guess honorable mention, one channel that I pretty much watch anytime they put out a video is Cinemassacre. So that's the angry video game nerd. Whether he's doing an angry nerd video or They do rental reviews on Fridays of kind of old movies from, well, all kinds of different decades, but always entertaining. So here's that run of Tomb of Dracula that I was talking about. So there was 1 through 70. So, I mean, I showed off the big keys, but oh, I should have just done this though. Well, you can't really see it that well. But so yeah, obviously there's a few more keys in here. Rachel Van Helsing is in here somewhere. I forget what number now. And then first Hannibal King as well. Again, this is a series that I would like to read as well. Was that him right there? I'll show a couple more and then I'll just kind of skim through. But yeah, lots of early Blade appearances and that kind of thing, which is fantastic. I think this is a super, super cool run. There were some later issues in here that really caught my attention too. Yeah, lots of fights with Blade. Yeah, look at that. Doctor Strange. Dracula battles Doctor Strange and Blade guest stars. Yeah, there's another one. Silver Surfer, that was another one that caught my attention. I want to see Dracula and the Silver Surfer go at it, man. Oh, that sounds awesome. Man, Blade's in a lot of these issues. So yeah, I would say like the majority of these are like VF. A lot of them are nicer. But yeah, the colors. Anyways, let's just kind of burn through the last little bit here. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there's a random werewolf by night. Battling Dracula. That's cool. Some Shang-Chi. Number 35. 38. There's only a few of these, but I am trying to actually kind of put a bit of a run together of this, so. Howard the Duck, number 4, and Howard the Duck, number 5. Okay. And this one's the least interesting, so I'll try and go fastest through that. Spoof number 1. I don't really know. Some supernatural thrillers. That's a cool one. Headless Horseman. There's the rest of the Living Mummy. So yeah, there are definitely some like decent books in these boxes still, but I kind of pulled out the best. Actually, that's not true, because some of these are in such high condition that they probably catapult themselves over some of the keys. And I think that first solo Thing book goes for a decent amount too. Chamber of Chills, don't know why that's in there. Some Westerns. Reno Jones. Wolf. First Killer Raven. Anyways. Yeah, that's it. There's some stuff in the back. Commandy #1. Anyways, yeah, I'll leave it there at 20 minutes. All right. Thanks again, Unruly Simian, for your support. Guys, I should have a nice haul video probably the start of next week. I got some really nice books to show off. So that's it for now. Anyways, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.